Aloha, Rich Alverson here. This is ICS211, and today I'm going to try to finish up chapter 4. So let me share my screen. All right, so before I go any further, this is where we are. This is where I am on the syllabus, and I want to reinforce that these dates here are recommended. They're where you should be pacing. The book is designed where we don't have to have a lecture, but I like to have a lecture because if there's some things that you don't quite catch in the book, then you can hear them from me. Plus, if you're stuck on the challenge activities, but just know that really the due date is this date, Friday, June 30th. Okay, that's really when everything is due. Anything you get in before that day will count full credit, okay? Count full credit. Now, the other thing I want to point out to you is that if you look in the resources folder, way down here, this one is this summer's video playlist. This one here is last summer's video playlist. So if you look in last summer's video playlist, you'll see that, the chapters that I'm going over right now, I didn't cover last summer, but I do cover a lot of chapter 5. There's a lot of chapter 5 challenge activities in here and so on. So there may be times when I don't cover them this summer, but you can go back here, and the idea is that they'll be here and so on. There's a lot of stuff that we did last summer that we're not doing this summer. So anyway, you can take a gander at that if you care to. But anyway, so I wanted to point that out to you. The third thing I wanted to point out to you is in the resources folder, there's this using Visual Studio Code to complete challenge activities. Okay, so make sure you watch that one. Okay, so let's go back to let's go to our textbook, and here we are with our textbook, and we're going to finish up chapter 4. And I had almost completed everything in break and continue. It doesn't show here. I need to actually go in here and come back out again. And my percentages will be there. So I'm going to do enumerations now and this lab. So let's go to enumerations. Okay, enumerations is like being able to add your own type, and other languages have this. By type, I mean you can define a small set of different values that a variable can have of this defined type, and so you can assign, and the idea is that the variable that the idea is the names that you assign, the values that you assign mean something, and so you're able to test for them and all that. So like here, you might define a variable called light state. It is an enum type. This variable can take on 4 different values. These are the 4 values. And you notice there's no quotes around them. It's just those are the constant. That's what they are. You can think of them like there's quotes around them, but there's not. And also the order does count. So here now, here inside here, this is defining the type. Here we've defined a variable. Okay. This defines the type. This declares the variable. Okay, this doesn't take up any space. This does. Okay, this declares a variable called light state. No, this declares a variable called light val. It's a light state type variable. The next variable you see here, and you notice is called user CMD, and that's a string type variable. See, so you get that. And so here you're assigning a value to light val, and you prefix it with the the enum type name. So here we're setting it to light state dot red, and here we're this is like simulating a traffic light. So anyway, so the important thing that you see here is like the syntax of all this. You're checking to see if this is equal to one of the values. It has to be that, if it's not, and so on. And then here's assigning. So it's using it in an expression and then assigning it a value. All right, so if we go down to the challenge here, here in this one we're supposed to this is grocery, yeah. We're supposed to you read in a user item. In this case, they just assign it a value. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to output fruit if what user item is a type of fruit, or it's going to output drink if the user type if the user item is not a fruit. Well, it's a juice or a water, so that's a drink. So here we declare it as a grocery item. Okay, so the solution is something like if user item is equal to gross, I have to prefix it with the OCER, grocery item dot green apples. Something to make this easier. Copy, paste. If it's equal to that, or I'm going to copy this whole thing. Copy, equal to that, or that, but not items, bananas. Paste. If it's apples or bananas, then system out print new line fruit. I guess otherwise and we want this to be not fruit but drink. That it. I don't know if this will work. I'm gonna okay, so I'm taking advantage of the fact that there's only two other ones. I'm gonna see if this works. Oh yeah, it did work. All right, okay, so anyway, so that is that one. And then now let's go do this housing real estate summary. Okay, this is pretty simple to write once you know what you're doing. So you're gonna read in these two numbers and write a program that with inputs the current price and last month's price. Then I'll put a summary listing the price, the change since last month, and the estimated monthly mortgage computed as blah blah times blah over blah. And the last output with the new line. All right, well, first of all, we have to read in the current price and last month's price. And then we're gonna print okay, so this is computed, this is computed, and this is computed. The rest of the stuff is text surrounding it. So I'm gonna go all right, this is the current price, so I don't have to have a separate variable for this. This is simply, looks like the current price minus last month's price. So I don't have to have a separate variable for that. This is current price time. Should probably have a variable for that. Well, maybe I'll just be lazy and won't. Okay, so system out print something. And then system out print current price. And then system out print something. We're still on the same line, it looks like. And then system out print, I think I can do this. I'm just gonna go current price minus last month's price. Okay. And then I'm going to go system out print parentheses some stuff, and then I'm gonna do system out print. All right, okay. I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna copy it and I'm gonna paste it right here. And I'm gonna close the print parentheses. And then do I need to print some more stuff? Yeah, I need to print a period. So I'm gonna do system out print lines dot print line. And there I'm gonna do the period. Okay. So I'm gonna, and then, okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna test this in development mode. Copy this and paste it right here. I'm in development mode and run the program and oh, yeah. Forgot the semicolon. Okay, run the program again. Last month's price. Did I spell something wrong? Yes. Well, I'm gonna copy this and double click and paste. All right. Now let's run. Is that 10,000? Yes, 10,000. Okay. All right. It looks like I got all the numbers right. See? That's the first number. This is the second number. And this is the third number. And oh, here's the final period. Okay, right there. And it ended. All right, so now I need to copy this all the way in there. Copy, and I'm going to paste that here. And then I'm going to copy from here all the way to here. Copy, paste. And then I'm going to copy all here down to here. And I don't know how this is going to paste, but let's see what happens. I'm going to go paste. Okay, so to fix this, I'm going to do \n and then delete. All right. So it's going to finish up the since last month period, and then it's going to do a new line, and then it's going to say the estimated monthly mortgage is $, and then it's going to print that. All right. So let me just run this in development mode. Looks pretty good. Now I'm going to do submit. Well, I'm going to let you do it. All right, let's see, go back here, and I think we are done with chapter 4. So this is a reasonably short video. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching.